It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Black Knights sure-handed wide receiver who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Black Knights and the Nighthawks, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, our Thanksgiving coverage continues with a good one here, as it'll be the Black Knights of Brooklyn taking on the Nighthawks of Rio de Janeiro. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From his end zone is Byron Pringle, and he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. He'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
And no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
This 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now if you just max protect the offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up, we'll soon find out.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. And that will be to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here is 3rd down and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 6.
Come on, man up.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Dowdle will take it in. Touchdown. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Byron Pringle now to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. But you look at this defense. They've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Black Knights are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss behind you and move forward. But when you're playing on Thanksgiving Day, everyone's watching you. It's an added bonus, though, because now you put the loss behind you. Get that taste out of your mouth, because the taste you want is victory, turkey, and pumpkin pie.
So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A partner that locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw now on 1st down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Janeiro, the fullback. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it into play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and then very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Gano for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down. They'll set up a throw. And his pass incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw. And this one's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Back to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Nighthawks have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch in a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. 2nd and 5. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And this is so uncharacteristic for him this season. Back-to-back interceptions from a guy who's taken really good care of the ball so far this season. Got to give credit to the defensive coaches, the players on the opposing sideline. Excellent preparation, even better execution.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Will be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. First, let's give everybody a look at what's coming up this weekend as we start into the home stretch in Week 12 of the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then lastly, on Monday Night Football, those fans will be riled up as it'll be a good matchup between their guys and what equates to be a very tough opponent.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. We've got a close game. The offense has played well, but right now they've got to keep their foot on the gas.
And that carries with it an extra bit of pressure, doesn't it? As much fun as they're having right now, they're locked in, really clicking on all cylinders. They also know that if they ever miss a chance to put points on the board, they've actually put their team in jeopardy. And that's not how you want to play the game. It's supposed to be complementary football, offense, defense. But today, it's all offense for them.
Yeah, they've been playing with a sense of urgency. It's probably going to need to continue. The throw over the middle, taken in. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, they're still in the lead. The momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of him had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And third and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Broken tackle. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13 and also the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a yard.
Here's a give up the middle. And you'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Now the Rio offense set to take over.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. They're going to look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they'll take over here following the interception with good field position and a chance to take the lead with a touchdown.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
From the 4, this is second down and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Black Knights have taken the lead here in this third quarter. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Rio offense about to set up shop once again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He'll look to throw. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9 now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Gano's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Here's 2nd and 8. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. They'll set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On play action, they'll throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back to throw again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now the Rio offense set to take over. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth-quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The throw over the middle taken in. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. Well, here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Trying to take this home, they'll run. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. And they will take a knee here. One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Brooklyn, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Rio,
their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.